York's gun violence rate is down, Harrisburg's is up, so Harrisburg is copying what's working in York.
Only one local reporter was there for a key moment, which Harrisburg police hope will prove a turning point, and that reporter was our Seth Kaplan.
First, a briefing at City Island, similar to what York years ago.
It's called a one-stop, and now we're going to be performing our own one-stop today.
3 one-stops. First stop, 19th and Chestnut. We followed Harrisburg Police and Pastors and Group Violence Intervention, or GVI, project manager Angelo Craig.
To go back out to those communities after a crime or homicide has been committed.
First step, prayer in 2 languages.
Juntos, Señor, a esta comunidad.
Together with this community.
Junto con la
Then, time to start talking.
My name is Angelo. I'm the project manager for GVI.
Okay, Dave Pittman.
And mostly listening.
The lights up there would be cut these trees back with some lights.
Right, okay.
People be able to see it.
So people can see at night.
Yeah,
it's a
dark.
safety issue.
It's a safety issue.
Absolutely.
Knocking on doors.
Then a lot of times I leave my business card. Then when they call me, I'll come back and set up a visit. You couldn't win anywhere in the city. So why this block at that time?
It was quiet.
It was quiet?
It was very quiet.
Okay.
It used to be really nice.
And these are some of the resources that the city is providing.
Resources that are free.
The crime here last week, shots fired.
I don't believe those kids lived on our block because they came through the alley. Who knows?
Well, if it changed once, it can change again.
Yes. Hopefully it will go back to the way it used to be.
No one injured in the shooting here. Not so at our next stop, 14th and Hunter, where 16-year-old Ridgemore was shot and killed last week.
We know a young man lost his life.
Yes.
Algunos tiroteos han habido.
Several shootings, he says, to this neighbor, but then not just any neighbor.
Lord, that you will stay with her and visit her. And
Ridge's mother.
Your son didn't die in vain. It's always tough because, you watch a lot of movies and sometimes not everyone wants to be comforted. So I give a lot of respect to his mom to let us in because it's fresh.
So fresh that this memorial is still here, but even here, eventually, time to move on because other neighborhoods are hurting too, like the area around 4th and Hamilton where a man was shot and survived. If you're wondering why last week's shootings rather than this week's, well, that's the point.
Part of the GVI strategy is you give it a week or so, maybe 2 weeks.
After the immediate aftermath.
We're not coming to arrest, we're coming to show a sense of love. People are upset, they want to see the violence reduced. We can't do it without everyone's involvement. So sometimes the community gets lost in that we cannot do this without their effort.
Meaning victims and their families talking rather than acting.
And most of the time, they want to take retaliation in their own hands.
Or maybe they're afraid of incriminating themselves.
Right, it's a combination of things.
In Harrisburg, Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News.